It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, good morning to you on Thursday. Hope you're having a great week. We're getting near the end of March.
It's kind of crazy.
Quickly,
it's kind of crazy.
First quarter almost already over.
It's wild. It's wild. It happened fast. The weather's been nice though, so I'm down.
That's true.
All right, we'll begin with some news. The Pershing School building will be built new instead of renovated as initially planned. Architects say a new build would actually be a little bit more expensive, $8.4 million. Sounds like a lot more, really. But when the overall price tag is close to $60 million, they just said that it makes more sense to build new instead of trying to add on. The new K-8 school building will be on the same land there at Ventura Avenue in Seminole. The new building, by the way, will go up before their current old building goes down, so they won't have to vacate the building during the process. Okay. Springfield School Board members will vote in June whether to give stipends to employees in 6 schools. Each of the buildings has had challenges with meeting state benchmarks, attendance, and in some cases, discipline. Springfield School Superintendent Granita Lathan said more money and some extra training will likely help with the overarching goal of better student success. The money would be a $1,500 stipend for each of the 6 principals in those buildings, a $1,000 stipend for each of the 264 assistant principals and teachers and other certified staff members, and then a $750 stipend for each of the 100 support staff members. So a little bit of money to go around. It would be really to recognize the extra work that some certain schools require. Some more time and responsibilities there.
Okay. A new local group is making public its members now for the first time. The group is called LORE, L-O-R-E. That stands for Leaders for Ozarks Region Evolvement. It's comprised of 18 CEOs or high-level executives from local companies and organizations, most of which have donated at least $25,000 to the LORE nonprofit. The goal of LORE is to promote quality of life here in our area, workforce development in our area, and branding of the Ozarks. So we'll see how that goes. It's interesting. Interesting idea. City of Nixa, meanwhile, is hiring for some summer positions. The city's looking for lifeguards, swim lesson instructors, camp counselors, all the fun summer stuff, right? Concession workers. If you're interested, or you have a teenager who might be interested, some young person in your life, you can go to the X Center. They can go to the X Center on Wednesday, April 9th. So that's coming up between 3:30 and 6 in the p.m. And,
I'd be a fun camp counselor, just for the record.
Well, you are a fun camp counselor, right?
Thank
Church
you.
camp?
Yeah.
That's what I've heard. So fun / overly competitive.
It's more fun to win. And listen, I tell my team members, it's okay if we don't win. Life will go on, I promise. But it's more fun to win. And so let's think strategy. Let's think who needs to sit, who needs to play, who needs to stay and pray. Everybody has a role. And just so you know,
events, so not everybody's going to be great at all of them.
That's right. We all got our strengths.
Except you.
Shut up. Okay, we will see what happens with the Dollar Tree stores in the Ozarks, but the company is parting ways with Family Dollar after buying the discount retailer about 10 years ago. 2 private equity firms are buying Family Dollar for $1 billion.
Wow.
Which is that's not even close to what it was worth not that long ago. Yeah. So, meanwhile, GameStop, many of them will be closing down over the next few months. At one point, GameStop had 6,000 stores. Now they have 3,200 at issue. Any guesses?
Streaming games.
Streaming's the problem. I mean, it's the solution, right, to a million problems, but it's also a problem for small business, for sure.
Yeah, well, it was a problem for Blockbuster, too.
Yes.
But
Yep.
Blockbuster had lots of years of taking my good money for VHS tapes that were maybe worth $8
Yeah.
new.
Yep.
Don't get me started on Blockbuster.
So yeah, we don't know what yet is going to happen to the local stores, like the future of them, but it is not looking good. It is not looking good.
I mean, honestly, Blockbuster was charging $4 or $5 for a movie rental of a VHS tape that they got for minimal price because they buy in such bulk and they have deals with the production companies. And then they charge you if you don't rewind the tape. I mean, it was unbelievable.
I don't remember that last part, but here's the thing. It's not Blockbuster. It was Hollywood.
Blockbuster.
It was Hollywood. Hollywood wants their money back. They spend a lot of money to bring you entertainment and they want it back.
No, Blockbuster got deals on the videos.
I mean, I know Blockbuster made money too, obviously, but I'm just saying that not the majority of it.
I think so. Yeah, they were charging an awful lot.
And all they could come up with was that dumb blue and yellow banner. Just kidding.
Well, you know what it is. It worked. But then the streaming happened and bye-bye Blockbuster. No reason to stop at a store and browse.
Yeah. I know. GameStop. I mean, I've never been into one, but what's interesting is I always feel like they are busy in the parking lot. I mean, haven't you seen the parking lots before where you're like, wow, that's like a decent amount of people, like surprisingly so, you know?
No, I have no idea.
Before.
I have no idea where they're even located.
Glenstone. It's on Glenstone.
I've never been a gamer, but you know, what's interesting is to think about all of the industries that have come and gone during our lifetimes. Because things are new.
Can you imagine if you were a gamer
and then they got hot? Well, I could hold my own.
I don't know why, but this is just like dawning on me that would actually be hilarious and problematic, by the way.
At Pitfall and Frogger and the original
Nintendo.
good Pac-Man on Atari, not 2600 but 5200. I was good at that.
I believe that.
That one actually looked like the real game. It's the first one that looked like the real game. Yeah.
All right, moving on.
It's sitting
moving on. You know what? Go ahead.
TV. It's under the TV. I could get out and play it right now if you wanted. All right. What's next? GameStop. Branson. Branson is getting a Texas Roadhouse restaurant. How about that? It's going to be located at the Shops at Branson Hills, which that's the exit right next to or where the Target is and the Walmart and the Home Depot. Pizza Hut there, TJ Maxx. It's going to be right next to the Pizza Hut, I think. Texas Roadhouse has one other location in our area near Highway 60 and National and Springfield, and I drive by that thing all the time, and I defy you to find the time after like noon that there aren't a zillion cars in the parking lot of Texas Roadhouse. I think it's got to be, just anecdotally, the most popular restaurant in all of Springfield.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. That and the Olive Garden on Glenstone are always packed.
It's true. And I once went to a birthday party at Texas Roadhouse. My little friend Ryan, I think he was turning like 12 or something. Pretty sure they ate 120 rolls.
Oh, yeah.
At that birthday party.
I believe it. They paid for that later. But
I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
Our son was taking part, and I was concerned.
Yeah, I'm sure he
about it.
Lived the root of the day that he ate that many rolls. It's a lot of dough.
A lot of dough. All right. Did you notice gas prices jumped big time in the last couple days?
I did see that. I saw that.
40 cents.
I saw it yesterday. It's brutal.
It's brutal. It is. Part of the increase is because stations are switching over to their summer blend, which if you've ever watched the news, you know that it's more expensive because it cuts down on evaporation. If they left it the same blend as the winter blend, it would evaporate too quickly.
I mean, we hear that every year and we report it every year.
I don't know if I'm buying it either.
Nobody knows the real answer, but I think it's like COVID. You can just blame COVID or supply chain for the price increases. Yeah. And we're like, all right, I guess I'll pay for that.
Brace yourself. That's what we're saying.
If you've ever been to the Tournament of Champions, and so many people have in our area, I was there. We were there this year. It was a great tournament. Then you know how good Link Academy from Branson is at basketball. They are incredibly good. Now the former coach from there, Bill Armstrong, is making a big move himself. He just got hired at McNeese State after McNeese's coach, it's a hard thing to say, McNeese's coach, Will Wade, took a job at North Carolina State. So it's the dominoes falling
Little
in college
shuffle.
basketball. Yeah, it always happens. Armstrong spent this past season as an assistant coach at Baylor. And prior to that, he was a head coach over at Link Academy down in Branson and led the team to a national championship in 2023, which I think was their first or second year in existence. And they're that good.
Impressive.
Right off the bat. It really is. I mean,
that's impressive.
They recruit kids, and the kids move there, and it's a basketball factory. But nevertheless, there are existing basketball factories.
Yes, but you got to make them gel together.
Yeah.
There can't be any individuals out there. And if you're that good and you're getting recruited.
There are lots of individuals, but they make it work.
He did it. Yeah. So, okay. Well, get to it, everybody. Go to work. Thanks for tuning in.
Feels like a long week.
We're so glad you did. It does. It does. But
ready for Friday.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
We are on the way. All right. Thanks for your listenership, your viewership. Make sure you watch it and share it with your friends, and stick around for Abby Dyer with Wake Up Weather.
Yep. We'll see you tomorrow.